Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. I am Tiffany Empower Impact Ignite. How y'all doing on this last Wednesday of September? Good morning. Good morning, IG. Good morning, Facebook family. Good morning, YouTube family. Good morning, good morning. So, for those that don't know, we have to begin making the necessary adjustments, and we have to playing. Stop playing and make the necessary adjustments. Okay. Why everybody I'm giving everybody. But listen, I was doing some thinking. I was doing some thinking today. Let me make sure this is as clear as it can be. Make sure it's as clear as it can be. I was doing some thinking this morning. Good morning, good morning. And we really have to begin making the necessary adjustments. We're going into the fourth ending of the year. We're in the third quarter. And a lot of times we don't do what it is we need to do. Your diet, in your career, just adjusting. And a lot of times, um, and I am going through a lot of paperwork and files and things that I've had over the years. And even as I'm going through it, um, I'm finding the necessary items that I need for this particular season that I'm in my life. And I'm like, wow, finally I'm able to do what I need to do. And I'm breaking down things that I have not had the chance to get to. So follow me. We're going somewhere. I don't know where we're going. I don't know where we're going to end up, but it's going to be better than how we started. Okay. So I was just thinking about how when you finally get to a place and you got to adjust, like you finally get to a place like, okay, now I got to go through that box that I put up nicely in the closet or I had in the corner. It wasn't bothering nobody. You might have done threw a cover over and made it like a little mini stand to do something. But now you have to stop playing and make the necessary adjustments so that way you can execute effectively and efficiently in the season that you have embarked upon. And I'm like, even though it can be so taskful, so taskful. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It could be so taskful and so tedious depending on what type of person you are just in your day to day. Like, if anybody is a cleaner like me, like in my process of cleaning, I make another mess because I'm trying to like get it like thoroughly. I'm trying to get this where it's going, get this where it's going, get this where it need to be because I believe everything has a home. So that could be exhausting and rather annoying if you don't give yourself the grace or the space to complete the task in totality because in a sense, when you dig into one thing, it opens up another can of worms. It opens something else up. Good morning, good morning, good morning. When you're digging, when you're making the necessary adjustments, when you stop playing, you understand, hey, I'm going to make the necessary adjustments so that way I can get to the end goal, which is to be, whether it's to be just organized, whether it's just to have certain things in place. that have to have a made up mind to do what it is going to take so you can get to effectively and efficiently succeed in the season that you have embarked upon. So I was just like thinking this morning, how many of us are procrastinating and putting off the adjustments or just putting off what it is we need to go through and declutter and dig in and, adjust, and what is it that we need to stop playing about so that way we can actually get to our next level. So that way we can really make, not just make some noise, but make a difference. A lot of people like to make noise, but nobody's really trying to make a difference in their lives, in their homes, in their communities. And yes, it didn't take all night either. And it did not take all night. It took an hour and 38 minutes, okay, to be exact. What's going on, bro? So what is it that you feel like you need to begin adjusting today? What is it that you feel like you need to stop playing with yourself about today? Because I remember when I was in a season, like, I felt like, because my natural personality is like, I'm very silly. I can crack jokes, whatever. Like, I like to have fun. So I would play so much. As I got older, as I began, coming into my womanhood, I'm like, oh, it seemed like they taking me as a joke. It seemed like they taking me as a joke, like the joke on me, and they ain't laughing with me, but the joke is on me, and nobody wants to be the butt end of the joke. Nobody wants to play so much to everybody look at you as if you are a clown, okay? When you see a clown, you know something stupid about to happen, okay? Something dumb is about to happen. But you get to a point in life, and we got to get to that point in life. Some of us are, more lax, not really taking our lives serious. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, Prophet. Not really taking our lives serious. But we got to get to the point where we stop playing and make the necessary adjustments so we can get where we need to be, get where God really honestly wants us to be. And there's nothing wrong with having fun. There's nothing wrong with, cutting the food here and there, but you got to make sure that you're adjusting accordingly. So that way you're not sitting right here and allowing yourself to continue to miss out on your blessings, miss out on the things of God, miss out on opportunities because you're sitting here not willing to take the time to stop playing and do what it is you need to do. If you need to do the laundry, I can just talk in general. It don't matter if we're talking to ladies or single men or whoever. Do what you need to do. If you so used to your wife or your spouse or whoever taking out the laundry, and in this season they don't have the time, or she may be doing something else or whatever's going on, make the necessary adjustments so that way you can do what you need to do and quit playing, letting stuff for somebody else. It's still not going to get it done. Let me tell you, I am such a sensible, feeling type of person. Like, if I ain't feeling it, you gonna know. And if I'm feeling it, you gonna know. I had a conversation, and mind you, I have 3 sons. I'm raising 3 sons with the strength, help of the Holy Ghost, okay, with the Lord. So I try to make sure that I'm mindful on just how I approach situations. I definitely want to make sure that I'm giving my sons like the nurturing part. I definitely want to make sure that I'm not too by the book on them that is never like, dang, Ma, can I get a break? So I had a conversation with my son, and I was just letting him know, especially my oldest one, like it's certain things you just gonna have to do to let me know that you understand what I'm saying. Because if you understand what I'm saying, you're gonna have to stop playing in these areas if you really want to play in certain areas. Like a child gonna do what children do. Children, they like to go to games, they like to have fun with their friends. They like to go places. They like to spend our money. They like to do stuff. They like to spend their money. It is what it is. But if you really want to play and you really want to have a good time, you're the one that's going to have to make the necessary adjustments. Stop playing, meaning stop playing with your grades. Stop playing with turning in these assignments. Stop playing with trying to give me lip back and thinking you're going to be able to still do what it is you want to do, because you better find you somebody to play with. You see how that may sound or seem harsh, but I have to make the necessary adjustments as a mother that want to see productivity in her son, making sure that her son don't repeat the same cycles that kind of came from my lineage or his father's lineage. So I gotta adjust my feelings. I gotta adjust even my approach to make sure that not only do you feel me, meaning I ain't pulling out no belts, and I ain't even about to cut you with my words. I need to make sure you feel me, you hear me clear, so that way you can effectively make the necessary adjustments and stop playing. Because at the end of the day, don't nobody have time for that, because you're going to be looking crazy and you shouldn't be looking or worrying about other people, but people do it when, oh, well, they're getting to do this, or wow, they're getting to do that. Because guess what? 9 times out of 10, when people get to finally do something, you don't know what it took in the background and behind the scenes and what adjustments they had to make to be able to do that. And now you over there looking like Boo-Boo the fool because you was playing. But guess what? We all have to make up in our mind to make those necessary adjustments. So again, today, you may just got to ask yourself, especially my ladies, like, ask yourself, what adjustments do you need to make so you can really get where you say you're trying to go? Because if you think you're going to get where you say you're trying to go, or even be able to stay there long, and you're not willing to make the necessary adjustments, you got another thing coming. You're not going to be able to operate how you were operating or how you are. You're going to be able to even have the endurance, the discipline to do it if you're not willing to adjust. Adjustment means changing your approach, changing how you was doing it, trying it a different way, maybe trying it at a different time, getting serious, buckling down for a time, so that way you can begin to enjoy this thing called life, experience this thing called life. Quit allowing life to do you. Quit allowing things, little stuff, to knock you out, to ruffle your feathers. Make the necessary adjustments. If it's your attitude that need to be adjusted, adjust it. If it's your mindset that needs to be adjusted, adjust it. You only know, what it is. And if you can't identify what it is, you might need to get somebody that can help you identify, an outside source, a trusted source, somebody that can help you identify what type of adjustments you need to make. And let me tell you why you got to make sure that it's a trusted in your life and over you. And you don't want somebody to have you bending over backwards and doing all kind of tomfoolery. And at the end of the day, they really not even for you. They are a wolf in sheep's clothing, or a enemy or a frenemy, like in disguise. But if you pay attention and make the necessary adjustments, then you will be able to see clearer. Okay. You'll be able to see what it is you need to do. You'll be able to hear instructions on what you need to do. And I say that because maybe your friendships and your relationships may be something that you need to adjust. That can be one of the most tedious and hard things. I think it should get easier as we get older. Have some grace with people, but at prosperous in your life, more successful, then guess what? You need to be intentional. Stop playing and make the necessary adjustments. And I'm the type of person, I take relationships, friendships very serious. That's why I go out my way to make sure I build rapport with those, my loved ones. Because I understand when people got access in your space, when you birds of a feather, they flocking together. I had to really come to a grips to understand Tiffany. Even when I first got saved, like I love that eagle talk, mounting up on eagles, 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 eagles. I'm an eagle. Eagles fly a certain way. Chickens cluck a certain way. They hang and do certain things. Hens do things. Eagles do things. They all in the bird family. But if you really want to fly and you want to take off and you want to soar and you want to really reach your full potential, guess what? You're going to have to make the necessary adjustments. You can't hang in the chicken coop. You don't find eagles in the chicken coop. You don't find eagles in the hen house. You don't find people that's serious about where they're going in life hanging with people that don't have nothing to lose. You just don't do it. You just don't do it. So whatever it is, and this goes for any age. This goes for any age. It don't matter how old you are. If you're catching this live, if you're catching this video, if you need to make some necessary adjustments, you need to do it. Stop playing. Make the adjustment. Yeah, everybody not going to be happy about you choosing to live a peaceful, toxic-free life. Yeah, everybody not going to be happy because you choosing to stop thinking everybody gonna like what you about to do that's gonna change your life when they're not willing to do what they need to do to change their life. No, they're not gonna like it. But you need to make the necessary adjustments and stop letting what they like and dislike weigh so heavy in your life. Because it's your life. Y'all, we only get one life to live, okay? Well, two if you're living to live again. And I'm definitely living to live again. And I'm definitely expecting heaven on earth. I'm definitely expecting God to move. I'm definitely expecting miracle signs and wonders. I'm definitely expecting all my blessings that got my name on it to hit me on this side as well. But at the end of the day, I ain't mad if I don't get them all. It's okay if they go to my children, my children's children, and my children's children, my grands and my great grands. You know, all them promises that come with it. That's why I don't have time to play, because I need to make sure that I don't forfeit none of my grandchildren's and my great grands promises. You hear me? That's why we got to stop playing. That's why I had to stop playing, even when it came to relationship with the being in relationships with the wrong men. Stop playing. Y'all know it's cuffing season. Stop playing. We ain't reclaiming our pearls for no reason. You cannot continue to be in relationships. And let me tell you, the worst thing you can do is be in a relationship with the wrong person that is in your intimate space. I'm telling you, that's the worst thing you can do. Because somebody gonna influence somebody. And 9 times out of 10, a woman, and even men that's in love, when you just blindly, I ain't blind now, but when you blindly in love and you're not making the necessary why you're not able to get to your next, because at this point you have compromised the ground for takeoff. My goodness. Okay. You compromise the ground for takeoff. You can't get to your next with the wrong person. Your blessing will be squandered. Make the necessary adjustments. Who are you? Are you allowing to have you, who you don't let pluck your wings? Okay. Why you're not in no type of acceleration? Why are you not moving? Why are you still stuck? What is it? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid to let go of? A lot of us don't know that fear can be very like tormenting. When you're afraid to let certain things go, like that's why they got the saying like let go, let God. Because when you take it out your hands and you be like, okay, Lord, just on the real, I thought I could handle it. I can't handle that. I'm gonna let this go and I'm gonna let you handle that. And it is what it is. I'm gonna let the chips fall where they may. I'm gonna adjust, and then in me letting go, whatever I need to pick up, I'll pick up. Whatever I need to take with me. Maybe this might be what I need to take with me. I don't need to have all of this. This might be too much. I don't know. You might got too much. You might got too much on you, too much in you, too much around you. So even when we drop the ball sometimes, that allows us to reset. So don't be afraid of resetting. Don't be afraid of making the necessary adjustments. Stop playing with yourself. The best thing I could have did was stop playing with myself. The best thing I could have did was stop playing with myself. The best thing I could have did was stop playing with myself. I began to do a lot of self-reflection and self-development. I began to say less in a season, pray more, seek God more for instructions and clarity on where he wanted me to be. And listen, I mean, flourishing. Thank you for that love. It's very important if you really want to be successful that you work on yourself, your mental, your spiritual. It's an inside out. Whoever you are on the inside, and that goes back to the whole cleaning, decluttering thing, being able to go deep. I just held on to them. But when you really understand that it's an inside job, it's so much stuff that got to be cleaned from inside of us. It's so much stuff God got to uproot up out of us. So that way we can really get to where we need to be, get aligned with our assignments. So many people are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and have not still yet tapped into their purpose or the assignment that God has given them. Because guess what? You don't want to make the adjustments. You're stiff-necked. We want to do it our way. And if it's uncomfortable, we run. We run from uncomfortability. Get used to being uncomfortable. Get used to letting go and letting God. Stop being so controlling. Quit thinking you can control every situation. If COVID hasn't taught us anything, it should have gave everybody a wake-up call. You don't get to control life, death. You don't get to control if they want to shut things down. If come on. God is ultimately in control. God got it all in control. So, it's okay. It's okay. Just adjust. If you adjustments, grow, take the class, take the course, grow even in ministry, and you're still operating at the same capacity, the same level with the same knowledge. The word of God itself says, study to show yourself approval, workmen need to not be ashamed. Are you studying, or you still got that same old stale word quote, that same old stale quote that you heard somebody else say? You never even read it because you don't even open your word. Because one thing about opening that word, especially the paper bag, if you turn those pages enough, them pages gonna start getting old. They're gonna start tearing the book. The cover that came off that joker. I like them when they get older. Your Bible still, if you got one, and if you need one, just let me know. I don't mind mailing you one. Your Bible still probably fresh in the darn pack. No bends, no crease, no nothing. Make the necessary adjustments. If you need to get in your word, even if it's one scripture a day, if you need to join a prayer group or a Bible study group or something, so you can begin to grow, that the Spirit of the living God can begin to stir inside of you, make the necessary adjustments. Because guess what? The greater the sacrifice, the greater the reward. The greater the sacrifice, the greater the reward. But one thing I love when it comes ultimately down to it, obedience is always going to be better than the sacrifice. If you're willing to make a sacrifice, understand it's a reward on the other side. But obeying God trumps any sacrifice that we want to make. That's what we got to get to a place to understand. What is God telling you to do? And you're over there trying to explain to God why you don't want to change and get out of your own way. What is it? What is it? And I'm telling you this from a place of experience. I remember one season and I just had somebody literally say the same exact phrase. Like they feel like they about to die. Like it feels like agony. I remember God was like, I was talking to God about the situation I was in my last, situation, relationship, marriage, And one, I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm about to die. And I just heard the Lord was like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I wish, just die already. Die to myself. So my ways can die and his ways can rise. Do it. It's y'all adjusting to doing something that you normally don't do. Meaning, for those that don't understand, you understand what I'm saying. Self-control, adjustment. You like to fight. People say something you don't like, 9 times out of 10, you'll go upside their head. The adjustment is keep your hands, feet, and other objects to yourself. Follow peace with all men. Hold your peace and let the Lord fight your battle. That is an adjustment. When you're used to fighting your own battles, when you're used to not even really doing a whole lot of word playing and not really effectively communicating to the point where, now I'm upset, so either I'm not going to have a conversation or I'm just going to go upside your head. Upside your head. But when you really want to get to another place, you're going to make the necessary adjustments, meaning I don't know about nobody else. I love the word. I have to have the word because the word is going to give me some substance. What I would always say, even from I remember in 2014, I was so upset one time and it's the scripture I say, follow peace with all men, holiness without no man shall see the Lord. Follow peace. That word would bring me down. I made the necessary adjustments, meaning I went to Bible study. I went to Sunday school. I like school. I like to learn. And I had to get to a place where I was applying what I was learning. That was the next step of the adjustment. Now you know it. Now you're a hearer of the word. Are you going to adjust and be a doer of the word? Follow peace with all men, holiness without no man shall see the Lord. Do you want to see the Lord? If you want to see the Lord, Tiffany, you're going to have to adjust your reactions. You're going to have to stop reacting. You're going to have to learn how to respond when you're not getting things done your way. It's gotta be another way, little girl. Understand, it gotta be another way. God got a way. Are you going to adjust? Are you going to stop playing, or you going to keep playing with your soul? You going to keep playing with your walk? You going to keep playing, and then you trying to figure out why people playing with your God don't want to even serve the God that you're saying you serving because you playing too much. Are you going to make the necessary adjustments? Are you going to follow the peace, or you going to keep being a hell raiser like your mama and them? You going to keep being a hell raiser like how you was raised? You going to keep raising hell? Or you going to let hell know you ain't playing? Are you gonna make the necessary adjustments so you can really be this warrior, this fighter, for the sake of the kingdom? You can do it like a good soldier, not your way. Are you gonna make the necessary adjustments? Are you gonna stop playing? I don't know what area you may need to stop, playing with. I don't know what area you need to adjust in. Only you know. Oh goodness. Only you know. But whatever it is, I want to encourage you today to honestly do it. Get it done. I am your kingdom coach. We cover areas in business, life, relationships. I am Tiffany, Empower, Impact, Ignite. Every time I click these buttons on these different platforms, my goal is to stir you up, ignite you to do what it is that the Lord is calling you to do. If you have not booked your kingdom session, make sure you head to iamtiffany.org, and the link is in the bio, or go there, fill out a contact form, okay? You can definitely see what we got going on. We are reclaiming our pearls, girl. Okay, we're doing that internationally, so I definitely welcome all women to join us in our Facebook community, and that is where we do a lot of women empowerment, using creating a safe space, using a lot of transparency to help women come from out of their broken places. You may be broken from certain situations, circumstances. You may have a broken heart. You may be expecting and believing God to heal you. You may have lost hope. I don't know. Only you know. Only you know. But I would love to have the conversation with you. I thank you so much for tuning in. If you feel like somebody may need this message and you want to share it with them, you want to tag them, don't forget to subscribe and set your notifications. Thumbs up if needed. No thumbs over here. None but love. Appreciate the love. Also, so if y'all want y'all thumb happy, then go to YouTube. All my thumb happy people, just go on to YouTube. We definitely will be continuing to do more empowerment. If you haven't registered for our Let's Get Down to Business, okay, Women Empowerment session, this is the last vision business session of the year, okay? This will be the third one, and it is October the 16th. Once you RSVP, you will get the rest of the details. Just make sure that you at least go to the website, and it's a space for you to fill out on the contact form, and in the notes you can say what it is you're trying to do or looking to do. If you want to be a part of that session, make sure you're in the room. Yes, you can attend it virtually as well. This is completely free. This is completely free. Okay, make sure you have your pen and paper ready, because what's about to be dropped ain't no joke. We're going to be doing budget planning, business plans, learning about who we are, different things like that. And I'm super excited, as well as those that are anticipating on coming. So hopefully we'll see you in the room, and make sure you connect. Appreciate you for tuning in, and I am about to get up out of here. Talk to y'all later. God bless. So, yep. Thanks for tuning in. Facebook fam. And I appreciate you, YouTube family. Thank you so much. We're going to continue to build out. we're going to continue to build out on this channel. And I'm excited about that. So talk to y'all later. Reclaim your pearls, girl.